Hey guys, what's up? It's Janie B. This is Sparkle in the Darkness, and today I want to talk Becky. Becky, I don't know if you've heard of this little film. It was released on video on demand, I believe, about a week ago, maybe longer. But the reason it got my attention is because Kevin James, yes, Kevin James from King of Queens, Here Comes a Boom, Paul Blart Mall Cop, and Hitch, and all those other things that he just plays this big teddy bear lovable guy. Well, yes, Kevin James was to be in this movie, or is in this movie, and he plays a bad guy. He plays a villain. He's the bad guy with a swastika tattoo, I think, on his head. He's all skinhead, and he's just a baddie. So who doesn't want to see Kevin James playing against type? So I rented Becky, and you can rent it on Amazon Prime. And it was a pretty good little film. It had Lulu Wilson, who you may know from Haunting of Hill House and Ouija, Origin of Evil, Annabelle Creation. She's quite the little scream queen, and I really enjoy watching her do her thing. I think she's got a little knack for horror movies. So she's in this, and she plays a title character of Becky, who is a sullen teenager, but with good reason. Her mother has passed away. Her mother was ill, and so she's still reeling from that and trying to get over it. Joel McHale plays her father, and so the way it unfolds is that Becky is supposed to be going on a trip, or is going on a trip with her dad to their, I'm thinking it's their vacation home. And the reason Dad's taking Becky to the vacation home is because he wants to break the news to her that he is planning on getting married with a woman that he's been dating. So you can just imagine how well that's going to go over. So you've got that drama going on. They arrive, and this story gets going. And so naturally, when Dad talks to Becky about getting remarried, she gets upset. She goes off on her own. And while this is happening, here come Kevin James and his, well, at first it's his sidekick, big giant guy. And they come to the house under the guise of looking for a lost pet. And so they make their way in, and from there it's a home invasion thriller. Becky's out there. Kevin James and his baddies are in the house with Dad and soon-to-be stepmom, and stepmom has a little boy. And yeah, it's what you can expect from a home invasion. But as things get going and Becky realizes what is going on, Becky takes revenge, and it's kind of a whole Home Alone type thing is what it made me think. But these are really creative ways that she got back to Kevin James and his thugs. It was really creative what she did to take them out. And so, of course, you're going to have the whole, she's getting her revenge, and then you're going to have a face-off with her and the villain, Kevin James, and it's just highly entertaining. Some people say it's gory. It just depends on what your threshold is for gore, but it wasn't bad. I thought as a horror fan, it was pretty respectable. So it's an entertaining little movie, and I love the whole twist on the home invasion, because usually, you've got a family. I mean, of course, this one had a family too, but the teenager is the one that got hers. And so I thought that was cool. It was something that you don't see a whole lot of. And speaking of this Home Alone type thing, now I'm going to move on from Becky, because I don't want to ruin it if you want to go watch it. You can find it on Amazon Prime, and you can rent it. I think it's like $3.99. So it's worth your $3.99 to be entertained for a couple hours and watching Becky exact her revenge. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This got me thinking about films that are out there that are, the whole Home Alone, kid against the bad guys. And so I wanted to mention the movie Deadly Games. Now, this is a Christmas movie, and it is a French movie, and it's got subtitles, but it's so good. It's so worth it. It's set, I believe, in the early 90s, but it's got the whole 80s look, and it is a French film. It's got the little boy who stars in it is awesome. He's like a little Rambo. You have to watch Deadly Games. So if you like Becky, then you will enjoy Deadly Games. And it is a Christmas movie, but hey, who cares? Everything's so bass-ackwards right now that it really doesn't matter. Go ahead and watch a Christmas movie in June. It's also highly entertaining, Deadly Games. So it's kind of a whole Home Alone type thing as well. And so what else? There was something. Yes. The one that I really, really, really love, sorry, my brain just goes off, is a movie Fortress with Rachel Ward. And this one is an 80s movie. And it's not a home invasion, but it is an invasion type movie, a thriller where you have a teacher played by Rachel Ward. And her class, she teaches in a one-room schoolhouse. So that's really cool to see. It's a small town and it's an Australian film. I'm going to drop the link below because I think you can find it on YouTube. I believe that's where I found it. I watched it so long ago when I was a kid. It was one of the HBO original movies when they started putting those out. Fortress is a really, really good movie. Oh, I hate using the word good so much. Like, I need to find some more adjectives, but really, it really is. Fortress. So if you're looking for things that are all in the same vein of Becky, where you've got your kids against your bad guys, then you should definitely give Becky a try, of course, and Deadly Games. It's also known as Dial Code Santa, but it's Deadly Games on Shudder, and Fortress, which you can find on YouTube. So I'll put all that in the description below. Check those out. Let me know what you think. I'm always looking to talk horror with anybody. I love discussing movies. So if you want to drop a comment, feel free to drop a comment. Subscribe. Like this video if you like it. But yeah, subscribe. If you're into these kind of movies, horror movies, thrillers, then do subscribe. And click the bell button for notifications so that you can come back and know when I upload the videos, the next video that I put out, and we'll talk horror. So until next time, you guys, take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.